welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to sit down in front of the camera and film this makeup look. It is I feel like a very fall green inspired look. I ordered the shade Dirty Martini from Makeup Geek and literally fell so in love, and I was so inspired by that shade. I know that sounds so weird because I don't know, everybody's inspired by different things. I'm inspired by makeup. And when I received this eyeshadow in the mail, I bought it with my own money, by the way. When I got it in the mail from Makeup Geek, I just fell in love, and it's just such a beautiful shade. I also used the two shades, the two shades that I used, the two shades that I used were both from Makeup Geek. Excuse me, 3 shades total that I used were both from Makeup Geek. One is Desert Sands and the other one is Dirty Martini. In love with those freaking shades. Those are the matte shades that are in my crease. This look is super easy to achieve. I feel like anybody could do this. So, and then the third shade was one of their new duochrome eyeshadows, but so beautiful. I'm so pleased at how this look turned out. I was going to put some falsies on, but I don't think I'm going to. So I do feel like I should mention, I feel like this video is all over the place. It's going to be some of a voiceover, especially for my face. It's not a full face makeup tutorial by any means. I do my foundation. I will probably speed that up. So it's not going to be in detail. The only thing that I'm going to talk on the video about, I think, is just through the actual eye look. So bear with me if this video seems to be absolutely all over the place. I apologize. But anyways, if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. So the first thing we're going to do is take some good old Scotch tape here, and this is just for our wings that we're going to be making on the eyes. I've already zoomed in, so sorry if you can't see my mouth. Some people don't like that, but anyway, first thing you want to do is take the Scotch tape and stick it onto the back of your hand and then peel it off. That just takes off that first top, the most sticky layer of the tape. It takes it off on your hand, that way you're not damaging your under eye skin too much. I'm going to be taking this from the corner of the eye up to the tail of the eyebrow. You want to make sure that they're even. Don't make your pieces of tape too large, because I don't know if anyone else feels this way, but I feel like if the tape is too long that it likes gouging into my eyes or it's into my hair. So just make it easier on yourself and don't do what I did and get small pieces of tape. And I actually have a new eye primer. It is the MAC Prep+Prime 24-hour extended eye base, and I've used it just a couple of times. The only thing I think I struggle with is I'm used to having like an eye base that cancels out and conceals my lids, so I'm not sure if I should like conceal my lids before I do this eye base. So the first shadow that I'm going to be going in with is going to be a Makeup Geek. It's going to be a Makeup Geek kind of day. It's going to be the Makeup Geek Desert Sands. This is in the Vegas Lights palette, but you can purchase this eyeshadow separate, and you can also, I believe, depot these so that you have just that shadow. But anyways, I'm going to start with this Desert Sands. Before I do that, I am going to place just a nude shadow all over my eye just to set and lock that, just so that I have a powder on top of that eye base, because if you don't, then the first shadow that you go in with will just kind of stick to it and drag, if that makes any sense. So we're going to be taking this Desert Sands color as our transition shade. I've fallen in love with this color. It's really like, it just inspired me. So we're just going to take that right above the crease. And we're going to use back and forth motions, like a sweeping motion. And you can see we're coming out pretty far on this outer corner, because we're bringing our shadow kind of up. It gives the appearance of your eyes being lifted. I'm just laying down it's just a nice wash of color there in the transition area, so that it'll help our shadows that we apply on top to blend seamlessly into one another. It'll be more of a gradient effect. Now we're going to go in with the star of the show, and this is actually what prompted this whole makeup look to even be filmed. This is Makeup Geek's Dirty Martini. Did I say before that other shadow was a Makeup Geek shadow? It's a Makeup Geek kind of day. I freaking love Makeup Geek shadows. So now I'm just going to go in with this shade, the Dirty Martini shade. Sorry. I'm going to go in with the Dirty Martini shade, and I'm just going to start to kind of build that into the crease, just to build the color, and then we'll go from there. We'll start right underneath where that Desert Sands color is, and I just feel like these two colors together go together so well. Let me zoom you guys in. I just feel like it looks so good together. Very fall appropriate. So the whole time that I'm putting this on there, I'm kind of focusing it in the crease, but I'm also focusing it on this outermost corner. I'm going to want this outermost corner to be as dark green as possible, but I also want to work that green into the crease. So you can kind of see how I'm staying on this outer half and then working it in some. And then just continue to build that until you get to the desired color. And when I see the desired color, I will know. And don't forget to, when you're blending, if you're getting it like below this tape area is coming off, so you can be as messy as you please. So now I'm still continuing to go in with that Dirty Martini shade, and I've switched brushes now. I'm using an E25 blending brush from Sigma, and this is just to give me a little more precision in the crease. And just to continue to build this color up. I've got it to the desired shade that I think that I want in the crease, but I think I would like it a little deeper here on the outermost V. Now I'm going to go back in with that Desert Sands shade, and I'm switching back to the MAC 224, and I'm just going to blend these two shades together here in the crease, the Dirty Martini and Desert Sands, just to get it a little bit more of a blended look. Sometimes I think it can be a little difficult to work with color, especially if it's not in your comfort zone, so my advice to anyone who is nervous or uncomfortable about, using colored shadow is just to be patient and just stick with it and blend. When all else fails, blend. That's all you need to know. So I have decided to go in with the new Duochrome eyeshadow in Karma by Makeup Geek. I'm just going to go in with my finger. I'm just going to pop that right on the lid. So now it is time to remove this tape and do our face. For foundation, we're going to go in with our L'Oreal True Match. I am the shade W6, and as you can see, I sped the face part up, so you'll see it looks it looks a lot faster than normal. That's because it's sped up. Don't we all wish we could do our makeup this quickly though? So after I spread that L'Oreal True Match all over my face, I am going in with the dampened beauty blender, and as you see, I'm just dabbing, pushing the foundation into the skin. It just gives you a flawless application, and I really feel like the beauty blender has a lot to do with that, especially dampened, or actually I think that's the only way you're supposed to use the beauty blender, is dampened. So it just helps to diffuse that foundation and help it to look a lot more airbrushed. And now we're going to go in with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. That name is so long. I don't know exactly what shade I am. I will list that down below. We're going underneath the eyes to highlight. We're highlighting on the forehead there and on the chin. I'm also going down the center of the nose and looking a little weird. Now we're going in with the Smashbox highlighting pen and gonna highlight those jawbones. Gonna blend that in with the dampened beauty blender. Just to even everything out. It just gives that the underneath the eyes a highlighted look. Now we're gonna go in with the contour shade. I'm feeling for my cheekbone. Sometimes I get a little carried away and go too low. Then I'm going to contour the sides of the nose. And then I'm going to use the bronzing pen in that trio from Smashbox. And I'm just going to warm up that forehead. Now I'm going to blend out my contour. How amazing would it be if you could all do our makeup this quickly? Yes. Now I'm going to set everything with this high definition translucent powder from Makeup Forever, and I was using a Real Techniques brush to set that under eye area. Now I'm just using a kabuki brush to kind of disperse that powder all over, just so nothing moves around. Ooh, flying in the air. Now I'm going in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I hit pan on two of those shades, the bronzing shade and that banana shade, so I need to get another one, but anyways. So I used that bronzer on the cheekbones or on the forehead just to warm everything up, and then I took my NARS Ita brush and dipped into the contour shade in that Kat Von D palette and contoured with that. Then I went in with the highlighting shade, and then I went in with a Sigma blush, and now I'm going in with Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow pencil, or Brow Wiz. I think it's not a pencil, it's Brow Wiz. Now I'm going to use a highlight. It's Gilded Honey by Laura Geller with this brush that came in my BoxyCharm that I absolutely love for highlighting. So I'm going to highlight the tops of the cheekbones, the tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, and my forehead. I just love this highlighter. This and Champagne Pop are like my go-to always. So now that we've finished the face, we're going to go in and kind of smoke out that lower lash line a little bit. I'm going to go into that Dirty Martini shade. We're just going to kind of carry that all the way in. Then I'm going to get an inner corner highlight, and I'm actually going to dip into the duochrome shade Karma. Now we're going to finish up the eyes. I'm just going in with a L'Oreal kohl pencil. Any black liner will do. I did the waterline upper and lower. Now I'm going in with the L'Oreal Carbon Black Linear Intense liner, liquid liner to do the wing, and I'm just building it. And then I'm going in with MAC's Gigablack Lash for the bottom lashes and Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara on the upper lashes. Really getting in there, giving me the most lift and volume. So that concludes this video. I am still just wearing a regular lip gloss. I felt like my lips they looked really pigmented today, so that's what we're going to go with. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.